afternoon. Tama. Because we are taping this on Thursday. Thursday ngayon, diba?
Thursday afternoon.
Thursday noon. And I am late. Late ako. I've been playing around with my new toy.
Pero sakto rin yung ano mo, yung reason kung ba't ka na late, 'di ba? Kasi since food yung pag-uusapan natin.
Oh, ang ganda.
'Di ba?
I was playing around with this. Tapos hindi ko alam ano na pala.
Play mo
Podcast
nga.
na pala.
Parinig
Ha?
may nagawa ka ba?
Wait. Oh, maganda yan. First time. All right. Let me see.
Yun. Uy, okay ah. May delay siya.
May delay yung chord.
May effects siya built-in. You can...
May reverb delay lang. Reverb delay.
Ganda.
I made a beat. I made a beat kasi si Pat Sarabia, tama-tama, let's promote it. Si Pat Sarabia texted me, sabi niya, Rayms, natapos na namin yung dugdug pack ni Jax, a percussionist. Andun ako actually nung ibang recording nila ni Jax. This is my favorite percussionist that I've ever seen locally. Grabe, this kid is wild. Hindi ko nga alam kung anong apelyido niya eh. Si Jax lang tawag ko eh. Anyway, meron siyang pack sa dugdug pack. Sabi ni Pat, I'll send you the pack. But can you make music with it? So I figured, tama-tama, nandito yung Electron. I was exploring the Electron. Maganda yung secret sauce ng electronic eh, pag nilagyan mo ng acoustic. Oh, acoustic. And it's mostly percussion, so tama-tama yung coldness ng...
Pwede ka mag-input.
Hindi ko pa nako-combine.
Hindi pa. Yun yung plano.
As in, nililipat ko pa lang siya sa Reason. And then dina-download ko pa lang yung sinend ni Pat nung nag-text ka. Sabi mo, game na ba? Wait a minute.
Pag lalo na kung in the zone ka na, tapos...
Oo, so mga 2 hours na pala akong in the zone dito.
Ang bilis ng oras.
Oh, tapos parang, ano sabi ni Daren? Tapos, what? Oo nga pala, may podcast tayo. Tapos, to top that off, may klase si Atari. Ako yung nakatokang umorder ng food. So ako pa yung pinick up ko yung food. Ikaw, kumusta ka?
Shout out Crazy Katsu, by the way.
Oh yes, bilis umorder. 5 minutes.
Gawa na.
Ikaw, kumusta ka?
Okay naman. Kakagaling ko lang sa office sa may warehouse. Nagte-test out ng mga... Kasi di ba bago mag-pandemic, we were trying to do some mga speakers gano'n. So pinatunog lang namin kasi tagal nang parang it's been almost 2 years na yun, just wanted to try the equipment out. Tapos nagpatunog ako ng yung mga bagong kanta na ngayon. Wala lang, medyo
wait,
sound
anong speakers? Loud speakers or amps?
Parang siya, ground stock na line array. Mga ganun.
Ito ba yung Jam?
No. Yung Jam kasi, it's more of a powered cabinet speaker. So
okay, that's what you heard. That's what I was playing it out
from. So yan yung pang room yan, sakto. Pero ito yung pang mga 500 people. As in... Oh, loudspeaker.
What do you call it? Arrays?
Arrays. Yun nga, parang sound trip na rin kasi pinatugtog ko yung bagong Donda. Iba talaga. Sabi ko, parang...
Iba yung bass.
Ito siguro yung intention ni Kanye. Pero wala namang tao may ganitong speakers eh. Diba? Parang wala lang. Iba siguro talaga yung...
siya for stadium sound.
Oo, for stadium sound. Pero hindi naman stadium yung equipment. Pero mala-mala. Pero inisip ko, wala lang. Parang... I guess kung live yun na maraming tao, ang ganda nung album. Wala lang.
Okay. Kailangan ko marinig yan kasi nag-uusap kami ni Jana.
Oh.
Sabi ko, Jana, hindi ko madig yung Donda. Hindi ko maintindihan ba't hindi ko madig.
Feel ko maraming lang din eh. Kunyari, pakinggan mo sa Bluetooth speaker. Iba parang kaysa narinig mo, I guess yung sub kahit na low end, marami pa ring frequencies doon eh, diba?
Oo,
so, siguro
marami.
Yung mastering,
siguro may nawawala, no?
Oo eh. Baka yung mastering speakers nila, sobrang ganda. Tapos yung atin, pinapakinggan lang natin sa phone or sa car or sa JBL na portable Bluetooth, diba? Hindi mo
Tsaka
makukuha.
minaster niya yata sa
Tama!
stadium ba?
Tama! Tama!
'Di ba?
Tama! Oo nga, oo nga. Hindi ko naisip yun Oo nga.
'Di ba parang nagkulong siya? Saan ba
Arena
siya
niya
nagkulong?
Minaster.
So tama
Oo
yata yung
nga, no?
theory mo.
Oo nga, no? Yun. Pero ang astig lang na nag-iiba pala talaga yung tunog pagka mas malaki or ano yung speaker.
Okay. Speaking of food, layo, no?
Hindi, sakto rin
Speakers
kasi
to
yun
food.
yung reason na doon ka galing kanina So parang
Oo
related
nga
na
eh.
rin.
Our next guest is not our usual person from the music industry, but I did meet him in a music event. Sige, ikaw mag-intro.
Sige, pang ilang episode na pala tayo para lang
46?
kasi nagdalawa tayo last time, di ba?
Yes.
40. Sige, 40.
44, 45 yun.
Okay. So this week we are joined by Chef JP Anglo. Famous for his restaurant Sarsa, he is also known as an ambassador of Filipino food through his shows on CNN and YouTube. For episode 46, please welcome JP Anglo.
Hey guys.
Hey.
Chef, good afternoon.
Hey, good afternoon. How are you?
Good. This is my partner Daren.
Hello.
Hi, Daren.
Hello.
Si Daren runs owns D&D guitars. They make the guitars for Sandwich.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Ayun, and we're big fans of yours. So we figured we'd
thank
have you
you.
as a guest. Ba't ka nasa kotse? Saan ka papunta?
Hindi, nasa galing akong driving range, nag-golf.
Okay. In Manila?
Yeah. Aguinaldo lang.
Okay. You've been visiting various places to cook. I'm just seeing you in IG.
Yeah.
What are you busy these days?
Okay. Yes. So to answer your question, yes, we've been going around lately. Mostly really food really just brings everyone together. Kaya kahit saan kami mapadpad, basta may usok, lumalapit yung tao, kumbaga.
What is the concept? How did it start?
Okay. So I guess as a person and as a cook, I've always liked cooking for people. Parang that's like you guys as musicians, when you have an audience, parang minamatch mo yung vibe nila. And then also, I guess tayo mga artists, yun yung ating love language na we wanna entertain through, well, at least in my case, I wanna give you a good time through food. So nandyan na yun na yung premise ng, I guess, pagkakusinero ko. Kahit, di ba, like, kahit na wala kang gana, pero kung yung intention mo para nga sa mga kaibigan or sa tropa or sa mga tao kakain, parang, sige, natatawid mo. And then I guess second is really just finding a way to live. And living right now is through an open space. So that's why, we chose, tara, let's just cook outdoors, and all we need is a vehicle to get us there. And for me, yun yung new form of travel is through 4 wheels or 2 wheels. And then just get to your destination. Like palagi when we go on road trips, we would kompleto kami sa gear. Like, may kalan kami, may griller kami. So yeah.
How about yung...
Do you do a...
Sorry, go ahead.
Go, Daren.
I was gonna ask lang about yung Outland Kings. Pero sige, go ahead.
Do you do a prior research on what to expect or who to meet or what to to cook or random?
Good question. Example, right? What we're doing when yung ginagawa namin in the Cordilleras, yun, heavy research talaga yan. Kasi we wanna promote Cordillera cuisine. We don't wanna we don't wanna reinvent it. We just wanna give it, gusto lang namin talaga bigyan ng spotlight. So yeah, we do heavy research on that. And then we're very careful. We go through the process. We break bread with the locals, we jam with them, we have a drink with them, and then sila muna papaunahin namin. We learn from them first, and then after that, kung pwede kami makikijam, yun, jam na. And then yung nabubuo naming dishes together, parang, uy, pwede pala. And lahat yan galing sa kanila. Kasi syempre, doon sa bundok or sa mountain province, 'di ba? They're very guarded. They're very hindi sila na-colonize eh. So ingat na ingat kami. 'di ba, ang dami na kasing sumubok na punta doon, tapos preachy, parang that's not the way. The way is to learn first, and then the way is to learn from each other.
Tsaka bawal kaya yata bumili rin ng land doon pag hindi ka taga doon, or you're not married to someone there. Parang ganun siya eh. Ganun.
Yeah. Very protective sila.
So can you talk about, kasi it seems like yun, Cordilleras, medyo malayo siya. You have a thing called or parang a movement, or is it a company called Outland Kings, right? So can you talk about that more, and then how do you balance it with what you're doing sa kitchen, like Sarsa? Tsaka sobrang app na nasa car ka ngayon, by the way. Ang galing na, yun din eh. Ganun din yung yung mood eh, yung vibe.
Overland Kings.
Overland Kings. I'm sorry. Overland Kings.
Si Joel Pedro, we've actually never met at sa Instagram na kami. Parang kumbaga we were flirting with each other on Instagram. I was liking his photos, he was liking mine. Pero my wife already told me about Overland Kings. Sabi niya, you should check these guys out. They're pretty cool. Ako naman, really, sige nga. Sabi ko nga, no? So like. Tapos siya, like rin. And then, follow muna. Follow. Tapos follow back. Okay. Tapos like. Parang ligawan eh. Tapos comment. Tapos next thing you know, DM na. Tapos after DM, sabi ko, can you take a call? And then usap kami. Yun, I guess like-minded people attract. And then sabi ko, this is what I wanted. Sabi niya, great stuff, man. Sabi ko, sabi ko rin, great stuff rin. Tapos sabi niya, tara, let's have coffee. Yun, eyeball. So, coffee, tukatan. And then, yun, align. O tara, game. Yun, kaya yun, nalagyan tuloy namin yung Maserati ng tent sa taas.
Grabe nga yun. So every time you go out, it's a whole thing. You cook lahat.
Yeah, it's the whole shebang. I brought with me, kasi sabi niya, bro, turuan mo naman kami mga boys, kasi sa campsite parang they have this rule na mga asawa pahinga. Kasi palagi na lang nagluluto sa bahay.
Yeah.
So, sa camp, mga boys naman. So sabi niya, turuan mo naman kami maging better cooks on camp. Sa campsite. Sabi ko, sige, game. So, ako naman, yun, nagdala ako ng dalawa kong chefs. Parang kumpleto kami sa gear. May isang kotse kami na puro gamit lang. May dala kaming fridge, kumpleto. Anyway, so yun, parang sabi nila, parang I guess it's a realization na pwede pala to sa campsite. Parang ang nangyari, parang naging masterclass siya na that's how you base pala over your bonfire. Say may bonfire sa gitna, kuha ka lang ng cast iron pan. Tabi mo, painitin mo ng todo yung cast iron pan, tapos slap the steak. And then put some garlic and then just keep basting it. Basta kasi yung asawa nila nagrereklamo, yeah, our steak is always it always feels like rubber. This steak is like butter. Sabi ko, well, now I guess ganun lang. I guess yun parang more of, I mean, di ba? He set me up. Nilagyan niya ng tent yung kotse. Sobrang parang I guess yun nga, doon pumapasok yung ano ba yan? Yung ano ngang term sa Tagalog?
Bayanihan?
Yun. Yung ganung spirit na tulungan lang.
Anong term sa Ilonggo?
Bulig-bulig.
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 Tulungan.
You're more fluent in Ilonggo than Tagalog?
Sorry?
Okay. Mas fluent ka sa Ilonggo than Tagalog?
Well, I born and raised in Bacolod. Yun, kababayan ko si Raymund. Yung pinsan niya, full best friend ko. Pero siyempre native tongue pa rin yan.
But where did we meet? I think if I remember correctly, I think it was Erwin Romulo who introduced us in one of the Esquire events.
Yeah.
Or he was just having a party and you were hosting it.
It was his birthday, di ba?
Yeah, that's right. It was his birthday. It was not an Esquire event. Pero everybody was just eating and getting drunk. Yun yung naalala ko.
Wait,
in BGC or I don't know.
It was in Rockwell.
Yes. In one of the buildings beside Rockwell in the mall.
Yeah, it was.
I remember.
We used to have a restaurant there. So doon yata sa second floor, diba? Parang sa you go
It was
up.
2 floors. Yes.
Yeah.
And then I think the last time I saw you was pre-pandemic. I think you were newly wed. But there was an event in Poblacion and you were on the street, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
You had a setup on the street and sabi ko, Rayms, tikman mo lang to. Tama ba? That could have some Filipino
Independence
event
Day.
na
Yeah.
Independence Day. Tama.
Yeah. Lakas ng ulan nun.
Malakas yung ulan. People were in costumes na I'm not sure exactly what the Poblacion. Basta alam ko, ma'am, you had a setup and doon na kami tumambay. Masarap pagkain. Take us from the start. How was it growing up in Bacolod and how did it influence you and what was your parang moment na parang I want to do this for the rest of my life? Parang.
Yeah, I guess, I actually, speaking of Bacolod, the first time I met you of course didn't remember this, was in Bar 21. I think, maybe we didn't meet, pero parang tinuro ka lang sa akin ng di ba pinsan mo, tama ba? Pinsan mo si, hindi, sorry. Mali pala. Tama ba? Di ba yung roots mo hinigaran? Tama ba?
Yes.
So
Hingaranon.
di ba si Johanna, si Honey, ang gudong?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
No.
Wait. Anyway, basta I remember.
But I do have cousins in Bacolod, in Murcia.
Yeah.
But I don't know if anyway. Go.
Anyway, side story. To answer your question, I guess yun, probinsyano boy, born and raised, and then syempre, you wanted to see the world, you wanted to gusto ka mahasa, gusto mo kasi doon sa atin parang, 'di ba? I mean, buhay probinsya, you're very pampered. Nandun yung pamilya mo, ayaw nila maghirap ka. Ayaw rin ng mga kaibigan mo doon, chill lang, which there's nothing wrong with that. Pero I guess as a young cook, parang I wanted to see more and I wanted to learn and the only way was to get out. So I went to Australia first.
Wait. How did you want to be a cook? What was the gateway?
I guess I tried everything. I even tried learning how to play the guitar, but I was terrible at it. And I guess I needed an outlet, and cooking was one thing that I was good at, or I felt, or parang I had a feel. I had a feel. I even tried playing the piano. Parang wala talaga. And then anyway, so parang I found a sweet spot in cooking. And then I said, and I've always was, every time I go to a restaurant, parang it all, and when I look at the chefs cooking in the kitchen, I was always drawn to it. And then finally I said, sige, seryosohin na natin to. Kasi sumubok muna ako sa ibang courses eh. Before back in the day, parang wala pa masyadong culinary. Parang the normal route was to go to college first, di ba? So I tried that. And it
Hindi
didn't
pa
work.
uso yung mga culinary schools. Hindi pa siya parang super accepted as a formal schooling, parang ganun.
Yeah.
Pero didn't you move to the US first from Bacolod?
No, I went to Australia.
Okay.
Well, from when I was in Bacolod, I was an exchange student in America, pero na-deport ako. And then
Bakit ka na-deport?
Pucha.
Parang Anthony Bourdain lang
I lived, yung bahay namin, yung host family ko, they were super Christians. And then, yun, nahuli nila ako, may mga, dati tawag dyan, dirty magazines.
Okay.
Akala ko by law na deport. Hindi naman.
Hindi, at saka, di ba the point of being an exchange student is to immerse yourself in their
the
culture.
Yeah.
Paano naman, yung nanay ko pumunta ng Amerika nung Christmas, pumunta ako dun sa, tapos, alam mo, di ba, tayo mga Pinoy, kahit saan-saan, meron tayong kamag-anak. So, bumiyahe ako Christmas to see and to spend to spend Christmas with my family. Parang it defeated the purpose. Parang, yung organization, parang, you're breaking all the rules.
Gets.
So, yun. So, that was, I mean, but actually, that was also the time, in fairness to my host family, they were the ones who told me, hey, JP, you're pretty good at cooking. You should go to school for it. Parang ganun. And then, dun ko for the first time narinig na, uy, no, let's go. Sige. So, I considered it because of that incident.
But back home, I mean, way back, who cooked in the house? Was it your folks, your grandparents? Who was it that parang nagturo sa'yo initially before you even had, dreams of becoming a chef?
I guess it was not turo, pero my tita, the eldest daughter of my lolo, she is a very, very good cook. So every time I'd go to my lolo's house, yun, right away, immediately, you'll smell food. In the morning, you'll smell, nagluluto siya ng puto, tapos may bakery siya. Yun talaga. Yeah. Tapos, re-request ako ng brown puto, di ba? Yung brown puto, yung brown sugar. Sobrang,
what's your specialty?
Chinoy.
Sorry.
Chinoy.
Okay.
Chinese. My grandfather's pure Chinese. So, my Tita Lil, would always make him, lahat, mga matchang, lahat na, basta anything, mga siopaw, anything Chinoy. So, that was, kaya, at home, I always cook Chinese food. And I love Chinese food. So, I guess, in Bacolod, yeah, I would have to say it would be her. And my dad had a half brother from Hong Kong that, of course, cooked really good Cantonese food at home. Doon ko natutunan, yung tipong may high pressure sila sa bahay nila. and Hong Kong to. Eh, di ba they live in small spaces pero may high pressure sila na burner.
Sabi nila yung Hong Kong is one of the places where anywhere you eat, masarap. As in, you can walk into almost any restaurant and most probably masarap siya.
Yeah. Because they take food seriously talaga eh, no? Like walang pwede na sa kanila.
So, coming from lahat ng experiences mo, after you studied in Australia, how long before yung naging yung Sarsa nabuo, and paano siya nabuo? Was it your first concept tapos nag-boom na siya kaagad, or ano yung story niya?
It was my third restaurant. I had two restaurants in Bacolod, now one na lang. And then Sarsa was a very long process. At first, no one wanted to partner with me. Parang yung first branch namin sa BGC, na-reject pa kami nung una kasi yung proposal letter namin, 1 page lang. Basta lahat nakapalpakan. Kaya kung pumalpak ulit ako ngayon, okay lang kasi sanay naman ako sa, doon na, parang doon naman eh, di ba? Doon ka gumaling eh sa mga kapalpakan mo eh. So yeah, no one wanted to partner with me. Finally, my sister said, sige, ako na lang nga mag-partner sa'yo. Tapos sabi niya, patikin mo, halika, punta ka sa bahay. At first, they were based in Singapore. Sabi niya, if you're really serious about this and you really believe in your product, why don't you come over so that my husband can taste it as well? So, lumipad akong Singapore.
He is Pinoy as well.
Yeah, he's Pinoy as well.
Okay.
So, nag-food tasting kami doon, and then sabi niya, it's good. And then bumalik akong Manila. Siguro bago namin binuksan yung Sarsa, nagkaroon kami ng 10 food tasting. May twice umuwi sila ng Manila. May once na umuwi sila ng Manila for a food tasting session. And then may once na lumipad sila ng Bacolod. Because at that time I was based there. Kasi sabi nila daw hindi daw masyadong masarap. Sabi ko paano naman I'm cooking, hindi ko kasama yung team ko. Kung nandun ako sa restaurant ko sa Bacolod, home court kumbaga, I guarantee you a great meal. Sabi niya, sige. So yun. So anyway, they went to Bacolod. We did the food tasting. So yeah, it took a while bago siya nag-start. Pero then nung nag-start kami, I guess combination of luck and I don't know, luck and timing siguro na yun, it parang I guess we saw that gap in the market na walang di ba, Raymund, when you say Ilonggo food, it's always just inasal and batchoy. Pero there's more to it.
Mm-hmm.
So doon namin naisip na, let's do something beyond batchoy and inasal. So kaya yun, we had the sizzling kansi, we had like a piyaya ice cream sandwich, parang mga ganun. Ngayon we have savory piyayas, we have longganisa piyaya, we have inasal.
Wow.
Yeah.
I gotta try that.
Yeah.
Longganisa piyaya.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Chef, tell us about your top 5 experiences with food. Na parang like you will talk I don't know how to describe it, pero parang sa akin it's like watching a great show, or 'di ba parang hearing a CD na parang that changed your life. Top 5.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
in any particular order.
Okay, I would have to say this restaurant called Echibari in the Basque Country in Spain, won Michelin. He cooks everything over fire. grabe lang talaga. The attention, I mean, it's not like, it's fine dining, pero it's fucking amazing. Like, yung lasa, like yung, example, baliw talaga yung chef eh. Yung, example, yung, tapos ito yung ulo ng shrimp, ito yung katawan niya. Yung charcoal niya sa ulo, mas mababa. Kasi gusto niya yung luto ng ulo rare para mahigop mo pa yung sabaw. So, parang food at its purest and at its purest form done really, really well at a high level. Grabe talaga, like amazing. Like the steak we ate was just grabe. Like he aged it to perfect. Tapos yung tipong if you read his cookbook, yung mayroon pa siyang explanation na kailangan yung shrimp, yung pagkuha ng shrimp, hindi siya ma-stress. Para, imagine shrimp na lang. Well, which actually I spoke to some fishmongers. Ganun nga eh. There's a certain way of handling seafood as well.
Tense up sila, no? Kung nasa stress, mitigas.
Like yung na kinain namin nung dessert, kakapiga lang, you know? Yung milk. Yung tipong tapos iniihaw niya pa yung, or sinusmoke niya pa yung milk para may smoky element. Yung mga ganun. I'm trying to remember where I had my best lechon or suckling pig.
Maganda yun.
Too
hindi
many.
sa Cebu ba? Hindi, would you say hindi siya sa Cebu? Or anong city would you say to get the best lechon?
I guess I would have to say being both biased and objective in all. Pero kung si Enteng of Enteng's Lobaton lang gagawa, as in grabe, roasted to perfection. He even cracks the bone of, I'm sure it's done, but parang for me, parang they crack the bone inside para papasok pa yung sa loob. I guess, and also yung source ng baboy, maganda. Pero syempre, only on special occasions. I think that was the best lechon. Ano pa ba?
That's 2.
2 pa lang.
Nagugutom na ako, 2 pa lang.
Actually, nakalugutom na.
Shit. Ano ba? Pangangako na parang, wow. Shit.
At random. Hindi naman important na top 5. Random 5 things that blew your mind na parang.
How about sa inasal?
Sa inasal, well, I actually don't eat at Sarsa when I crave. Kasi, meron tayong preference sa inasal. Same with adobo. So I always going to chicken house. I like the salty inasal. Yung aming sa Sarsa medyo may pagka-sweet konti eh. Which I'm okay with it kasi yun yung gusto ng general public. Pero I like the salty inasal. Well, yeah, every time I go to chicken house, it always hits the spot. And it's really my default inasal place along Vito Cruz in front of Shopwise. Vito Cruz Extension. There's a place called Chicken Express. Yeah. I guess when I had tempura in Japan, na yun na nagawa niya for 3 decades. Yeah. Nagpiprito lang siya ng tempura para, di ba? To perfection. So that was blowing. That was in Tokyo. I forgot the name of the restaurant. I guess uni after surf. Sa Siargao. May habang pag-ahon ko, 'di ba, you surf, may magbabangka ka muna to the surf spot, and then they'll anchor in the middle. And then pag after ko ng surf, pag-ahon ko, may 1 litro siyang uni na kinuha lang while waiting. Wow. Sabi ko, ano yan? Sabi niya, wala, almusal ko. Sabi ko, pwede bang bilhin ko sa'yo yan? Tapos, sige, marami pa naman to. So yun, hinigop ko, grabe. Parang, syempre, sobrang fresh. Tapos yun, it was in the morning eh. So, pag kinain ko siya, then pag dating namin sa dry land, dumiretso ako sa isang karinderya, order ako ng itlog, kanin, tapos hinalo ko yung uni sa kanin. Wow, man. Sobrang sarap. Tapos konting-konting soy sauce lang at calamansi.
Grabe.
Chef, speaking of surfing, how does your other interests, like you have a lot. I see surfing, motorcycles. How does it inspire your craft, your cooking?
Yeah. Great question, Raymond. I guess tayo mga artists, we need a stimulant. And right now I can't surf. And pero so golf naman yung bago kong in-obsess because it's such a process. It's so difficult. There's so many moving parts and yung kalaban mo yung sarili mo at Mother Nature. Hindi mo kalaban yung ibang tao eh, ikaw mismo eh. So I guess I get a high from that. I get stoked from, sabi ko sa coach ko, Coach, grabe 1 year na tayo pero hindi pa rin tayo magaling. I mean, I guess you just have to be a student of the game. So yeah, I mean, I guess you need that adrenaline to produce or to create. You need that inspiration to every time we cook outdoors. Before surf, I would use surfing so that I could cook outdoors. Pero ngayon I'm using, I guess what Daren was saying earlier, ito naman yung overland, yung camping. Dun, parang di ba, like you gotta create that environment, that vibe, para the output is good also. Yeah.
I have a curious question. I met this guy, and I think he has what do you call it? He can see food in colors or taste in colors. Do you have that? Synesthesia. I mean, if you taste something, can you remember it exactly and recreate it? Parang sa music kasi, if you have synesthesia, they usually have perfect pitch. People who have, I don't have synesthesia, but people who I know who have synesthesia, they can remember exact pitches and exact, because they can see it in color or they can feel it, they can taste it.
Nagko-cross yung senses yata nila. Parang kung may sila,
so parang
silang kulay, parang ganun. Mas ganun
they can remember it exactly. Yes. Kunwari si Yeng Constantino, parang, how can you know the exact pitch? Sabi niya, and she didn't know that she had synesthesia until I pointed it out. Sabi niya, kasi itong chord na to maalat, tapos ito maasim. So does it work for you? Do you have synesthesia?
First of all, I don't know what that is.
Parang if you can remember a taste, can you recreate it like nang wala lang? I can recreate that. Parang
I'm more of getting inspiration from that experience, and then making something from that experience. My wife can remember the acid level of the vinegar she had when she was 6 years old, or the sweetness of a grape when they went to Canada when she was 13.
Maybe she has it.
Maybe she has it. Yeah.
Maybe she has it.
Wow. See, you know what? I'm gonna tell her this. Maybe she has it, because I'm always amazed by when she describes food. Na it's good, but it wasn't as good because because.
Now I'm excited. I think she has it. Have you seen the documentary Sour Grapes?
No.
It's about this guy who faked being how do you say it? Some yung sa wine taster.
Sommelier.
He faked being a whatever, I can't say it, and I don't want to butcher it, a wine taster, and started selling fake wines using real bottles. But he was just, mixing.
Magaling siya
Parang magaling lang siya mag-mix ng wines.
Ng lasa.
Oh, nagagaya niya yung lasa using cheap wines and selling it in expensive bottles using for millions of dollars. He finally got arrested. So I think he has synesthesia because he can remember it. And maybe your wife is the same.
Galing.
You should investigate. That's very.
That's the first thing.
No, I don't know anybody who can remember like sugar levels or what, diba? Parang.
Yeah. I mean, I guess kayo naman, diba, yung sa mga musikero, yung hearing, diba, yung sound.
Yes, but only people who have perfect pitch has it. Like parang. I don't have it. I wish I had it, but I know some because I'm a musician. I know a lot of people who have perfect pitch. Yung ganun. They don't necessarily. Some of them don't necessarily become musicians. They just have it. Parang it's a hidden talent. Anyway, speaking of experiences, is it how true is it na kasi sa scene, sa movies and sa TV, chefs are portrayed to have very fiery personalities. How true is that?
Oh, it's very true.
What are your Tell us about your experiences. You seem to be a very cool, mellow guy.
Oh dear, I'm black and white. I'm, hot and cold. When I'm, yeah, pretty bad. I mean, I have to say I'm trying to manage my temper, pero pag pumitik, talagang grabe. I guess.
Is it only in the kitchen or in all aspects of life?
I guess because you're so passionate of what you're doing. So, pag things doesn't go a certain way, you get really frustrated. There was this one guy that told me I'm a perfectionist, pero I'm so kalat. How can I be a perfectionist? But then I guess that's where I've I guess through the years I've toned down, but minsan talaga it gets the better of you. So it's very true. I guess kung kailangan like kailangan. If not, you'll just I don't know. I mean, this is just my humble opinion. If wala kang, how would you say, kung flat lang, edi flat rin siguro yung pagkain mo.
Speaking
passion.
Oh,
diba, may up and down, may tapos may bibira, tapos bababa naman. So I guess same.
Since napag-usapan na natin yung chasing perfection, ano yung outlook mo ngayon sa mga like yung sa social media and food, yung relationship nila these days na parang everything seems so good on camera, diba? Pero parang yun nga, I'm not entirely sure kung nalasahan din ng lahat ng tao yun. So what's your take on that, na parang aesthetics tapos yung sa panglasa, or does it really go hand in hand, or is it overblown these days?
I think Daren, I think yung una kasi kumakain yung mata. Yung next yun actually yung smell Pag mata, amoy, and then tigim. Minsan may sound rin, di ba? Kung may sizzle, or yung sound sa crunch, or sa texture.
Yeah.
So, kailangan hand in hand. Kailangan ma-reinforce ng isa't isa. Kasi if you eat food na wala namang texture, boring naman. If you eat, yun nga naman sinasabi nila na, ay pasensya, di ba, may tayo mga Pinoy, ay pasensya na po, yung adobo, or sorry, our adobo is dark. So yun, so I guess if you want to make adobo pretty, then add something, I don't know, but of course don't alter the taste kasi masarap na siya as it is eh. Pero then I guess, maybe grill the bay leaves, or or maybe put some roasted garlic on top. Okay? May garlic naman talaga yung adobo eh. Maybe if kung chicken and pork adobo, maybe grill the skin or top it with some adobo flakes. I guess so. For me, yung mga all looks lang forma ka lang.
Pero would you say maraming ganun these days, or kailangan mo talaga magpakita sa Instagram? Ganun talaga yung game.
Oh, well, that's we're in this social media era. Eh.
Yeah.
Especially in the pandemic, it heightened it. And everything we live through the screens of our phones or our laptops. So yeah, I guess yun yung unang step. Hindi na pwede pangit yung feed mo eh. Doon ka rin sinusukat ng tao or ng customer or ng client.
Yeah, pati sa followers, kung ilan yung followers, gano'n na rin.
Sadly, yun na hindi na yung bank account yung sukatan ngayon. Well,
Chef, what do you think is the future of Filipino cuisine? What are you excited about?
I'm trying to edit my answer. Excited ako na maggustuhan rin ng non-Filipinos yung Filipino food because there is a big there's laki ng potential. Kailangan lang natin pang i-push. Kaya we have this hashtag Filipino food forward. It's not contemporary Filipino, it's not new Filipino, it's not modern Filipino. It's just pushing it forward. And what does that mean? First of all, let's embrace our own. And then let's be more bold. Let's be more experimental. Let's be more inclusive. Kasi let's tanggalin na natin yung...
inclusive? Paano inclusive?
It takes a village, di ba? Hindi lang ikaw, hindi lang isang tao. Hindi to ako. Hindi to nalo ka ng Best Chef Award. Great. Pero ikaw lang yun. If you really wanna push Filipino food, then you gotta do it together. But then that's easy for us to say, but then not everyone has that mindset, right? Because we will never, ang hirap tanggalin ng crab mentality eh. It's also and I asked one food writer why there's crab mentality, because it's the islands that divides us. That's why we're clannish, we're the dialects.
That's a great name for a restaurant.
What? Crab
mentality. Don't you think that's a great crab restaurant, diba?
Yeah.
But that's kidding aside, that was a great answer, Chef. That was a great answer.
Thank you. Kaya stoke ako ngayon eh, after golf.
Also, diba you had a show on CNN which explored kumbaga yung mga iba-ibang culinary dialects natin, so to speak. Tapos you're also part of this DOT na agenda to push yung Filipino culinary tourism. Could you explain or give us kumbaga yung gist kung why is it important to eat in your own backyard? Kasi ang dami rin natin na ang dami nating mga kababayan na for sure naka-Japan na, naka-Taiwan na. Pero yun nga, yung mga pinikpikan, di pa nila na-try, yung mga nandito lang, sa likod lang natin. Can you talk to us yung importance niyan?
Oh, I guess minsan kasi akala natin yung masarap na sa labas. Like what you said, nandun lang pala it's just under your nose. And then, even dun sa mga na-encounters namin sa Cordillera, mga locals, parang pati sila nagugulat rin eh. Pati nga kami habang ginagawa namin, habang binubuo namin. I don't know if you saw that. We made this installation na
Yeah.
called it the trifecta. Alam mo, guys, alam mo sino yung kasama ko na gumawa ng trifecta na yan? Si Chavi Rumawak of Session Road.
Okay.
The
drummer.
drummer. Hana. Na ngayon chef na. Baliw rin. Sabi ko, kasi di ba they're from Baguio. Sabi ko, Chavs, ito yung gusto kong gawin, no? Pwede, kasi di ba sa bundok, sinusmoke nyo lahat. Ito nakuha ko inspiration from this guy, Francis Malman. And grabe, siya yung nagpauso ng hinahang yung mga pinya over, para siyang art installation. Hinahang niya lahat, tapos over fire. So sabi ko kay Chavi, si Chavi super handyman yun eh. Sabi ko, Chavs, ito yung gawin natin. No? Pucha, kinalikot niya na, hindi na nakatulog ilang araw. Tapos, parang, yun, baliw, yun nga eh, artist rin eh. Tapos, sabi niya, Jayps, meron na, okay na tayo. Yun, hence that. So that was Chavi. That was Chavi. And actually, after that scene or that cooking experience, puta, nag-breakdown si Chavi, umiyak sa tabi ng ilog.
Wow.
Di siya makapaniwala nangyari. Kasi kahit mga locals, kahit mga locals, hindi sila, sobrang ganda. Like, gumawa kami ng dragon fruit salad galing sa lupa nila. Pinausukan namin lahat, pati saging. At first na you could hear the murmurs, bakit hinahang yung saging sa taas? In my mind, hintay ka lang. Kasi para lumambot. Tapos yung mantika na kung, di ba mayroon silang dish doon, I forgot the name. Basta may dish sila na pork dish na nire-render nila at parang kino-confit nila. So yun yung traditional. So sobrang sarap. Sabi ko, hintay lang kayo guys. Narinig ko na nagmumurmur, tawa-tawa. Pero they watch you like a hawk. Parang, alright, what's he gonna do next? Let's see. Pero they were also, hindi na sila resistant because we didn't use any foreign ingredient. We used everything from their soil or from their land. So nung pinitas ko na yung saging at ginamit ko yung mantika ng baboy at ginisa ko, doon na sila. So parang kasi may mga, syempre may kukontra, may mga busing doon or may mga leader na hindi na namin kailangan ng tulong. Bakit kayo nandito? Okay na kami. In my mind, you know what? I'm gonna prove you wrong. And I'm just gonna, but of course I'm gonna respect your traditions. And if it's good, that's my big fuck you to you. And it was, and kaya napaiyak si Chavi eh. Sabi niya, ang ina, Jayps, ang ganda, ang sarap. Even the locals sabi niya, kulang lang magyakapan eh, kaso lang COVID, so fist bump. Pucha, yung pinaka-macho nila, pucha, lumambot eh, chef. Maraming salamat po. Sabi ko, hindi, maraming salamat sa atin. Tayo to lahat. Alam mo yun? So I guess, that's the movement. That's the movement that, I guess, also this pandemic and also being married, parang teaches you to be a better person. And parang every time I do these things. Parang at one point I realized na shit, this is it, yeah, it is my event, diba? Like it is your show, it is your concert. But hey, this is parang it's not about me na eh. It's about parang yun nga eh, parang it's about our cuisine eh. Kasi it brings everyone together. They're so happy every time like we do gigs overseas. Parang it feels like a Manny Pacquiao fight after. Parang everyone's just so proud to be Filipino. 'Di ba? Pero bakit sa boxing lang? Pwede rin sa music, pwede rin sa food, 'di ba? And then sabi ko rin sa mga locals doon, sabi ko guys, to experiences hindi kailangan maging mayaman. Hindi kailangan ng maraming pera. 'Di ba? I mean, look at this. This is beautiful. Then ganun no, nod. Ganun. yung nod, yung talagang ganung nod.
Gets.
So parang wow, you parang I guess dun kasi wala naman technology dun masyado. So I guess parang nag-uusap ako sa wife ko, grabe, sabi ko, these are like things na they will remember for the next 10 years. Parang you leave or we all left a mark na sana maging yun nga movement. Kasi hindi talaga tayo lalampas ng yun nga eh, adobo or I mean there's nothing wrong with it. Pero if we don't take that step or if we don't open our minds like that guy that told me na okay na kami dito. I can't wait for him to see our video. I can't if given the chance, I can't wait. I want to cook for him. I want to make him realize na yun nga eh, like wag naman tayong ganung pag-isip. Pero I guess the more, diba, I mean, the more you encounter resistance, the more you're challenged and driven to Mamba mentality.
Yeah.
Chef Jayps, salamat gid sa imong nga oras at sa paghambal sa amon.
Thank you.
Mga istorya, very inspiring gid.
Thank you, gid kaayo. It's an honor. Syempre, growing up, I was listening to you guys. It's an honor to be part of your podcast.
Hope to see you soon.
Yes, kita tayo sa.
Thank you so much. Take care.